girls, what isn't nearly as hot or attractive as many guys think. Picking fights with other guys for stupid reasons. You don't look tough or manly to me, you look immature and dumb. That overly macho attitude. Be confident, but don't be an ass. Bragging about how much money you spend. Financial responsibility is sexy. Apparently, masturbating in front of us. Revving your car or motorcycle for attention. It's not hot, it's obnoxious. Edit, I mean the guys who will drive right up to you and rev their engines at you on purpose. Too much cologne. Being an asshole. This guy in my junior year in high school would make me the butt of every joke and bullied me throughout the school year. He'd make fun of my friends, my clothes, my hobbies. I found out later that he had a huge crush on me. Like what? What was he trying to accomplish? The bad boy looks. Tell me stories about evading law enforcement or run-ins with gangs and being tough and shit. No, you just look like you have really bad judgment and decision-making skills. Trying to fake a deep voice. Most of us can tell when you are trying to fake it, as compared to when a guy actually has a deep voice. Lying about yourself to impress me, it sounds obvious like that, but you don't know how many guys I talked to who lied to me about the job and sexual life and claimed it was to impress me when I discovered it and said I'm done. God, internet. Sweet, no chest hair comments yet. Duck pics. Especially unsolicited ones. No one thinks your dangly bits are that attractive. Coming in my eye. Seeming like a decent person, but then pulling the I'm a nice guy card when I tell them I'm not interested in dating them. If I'm looking to date someone, then being a nice person should be a given, not to be used as some distinguishing trait. Talking like a baby. More men have tried it than I care to think about. Bitching about an ex. The more you call your ex crazy, whiny, bitchy, clingy, etc. without any substantial proof, the more I worry about one day becoming her, i.e., I will be the next crazy ex. Edit, yes. Indeed, I have met guys and girls who do this thinking it will get on my good side. My working theory is that by doing so, they're ostracizing their ex, and thereby reassuring me if I don't know, haven't figured out that part yet. Or, they're using it as a compliment to me, i.e., they were crazy but you're not. Here's a cookie for all you guys who claim not to do this. And yes, I am, to an extent, literate. I'm from a very rural state, so I have to say it, lifted trucks, jeeps. Edit, some clarification, it is totally acceptable if you're actually lifting your truck for work and your jeep for more off-roading clearance. If you just do it to try to show off that you have all of that money to blow and only drive around your towns and suburban communities, you're a douche. If you're my coworker who sups up his Jeep and does nothing with it, or the guy the first know with the lifted Chevy Suburban, you are an example of a supreme douche. Also, located in central Indiana. Shit. Axe body spray marketing team. Whiny guys who say they're nice. Really extreme muscle mass. It looks like it hurts. Like you're a really detailed balloon animal. No, your 12-inch magnum cock isn't going to win me over, Sean. You're just showing off your overwhelming inferiority complex. Neither is your thing for Asian chicks. Just talk to the girl like your best guy friend, treating humans like people works. Flaunting your money. Even as an 18-year-old, I always found it off-putting. You have money? Great. You don't have to remind me every 5 minutes. Axe spray, Black. Being critical of women for things they have little to no control over, boob size, height, etc., or flipping back and forth between, take a girl swimming on the first date, and calling girls ugly because they're not wearing makeup. Unfortunately, there are quite a few women on this post complaining about guys' height and such too, and I'm like, how are they supposed to change this? Shouldn't this be a discussion about demeanor, attitude, habits, and so on? Things that people can recognize and change if they feel the need. Especially when it comes to length, a large penis. Since somebody mentioned facial hair, whatever style you choose, keep it groomed when you want to get up close. Nobody likes to French kiss a sheet of sandpaper. Edit, the problem is the super scratchy ends of 12-hour stubble. A fresh shave is okay, 3 days growth or longer can be okay too. I just don't want road rash from smooching. Toupees, hairpieces, hair plugs, combovers, etc. Bald is sexy. If you're thinning, just clip or shave or let it go. We can tell when you're faking it, usually because you're nervous about it. There are many of us who find bald attractive. Excessive bragging about achievements and overall fragility over masculinity. If you're going to talk about how you're diamond in Overwatch or League, sure, just mention a few times, but don't make our whole conversation about how to improve in the game or how much great you're at it. Also, please let me buy you shit. I get it, be nice to your girls and all, but fuck, let me be nice to you too. Dated a guy who didn't want me to pay for anything and it annoyed the hell out of me. I bought him a jacket, and he got upset because he thought I shouldn't pay for anything. It made him feel inadequate. What? Being a jerk. So many guys talk about how girls love assholes, and I don't know, I haven't met a single woman who has said, man, I just really love the ones who are always mean and abusive to me. I've heard advice before that states to surround yourself with women to seem more attractive. At least for me, that's terrible advice. Just awful. Being loud and rowdy with their friends in public to stand out. It's great that you're having fun, but it's annoying and not attractive. Also, catcalling me doesn't make me want to talk to you. F off. When I got into my mid and late 30s, I found myself absolutely crushing it with women aged 20 to 26. Like, crushing it, which is counterintuitive, since, you know, I was a dude pushing middle age. Turns out acting like a dumb kid is pretty unattractive to women, which is why they were such a puzzle when I was in my 20s and, in fact, acted like a dumb kid, whereas carrying yourself like a self-confident man who offers something to the world and treats people well, a lot of the ladies find that way attractive. Attractive enough to overlook massive dad bod. The "I'll treat you like a princess" routine. I don't like being smothered, and it seems like they only do it because they think it'll make girls like them. Being competitive. If you find a lady nerd out in the wild and you find a title or game you both enjoy, do not start competing or questioning her authenticity on it, at least until you know for sure that she is also a competitive person. She will see it as gatekeeping and will note the fuck out of there. Talk about things you both enjoy about it, what kind of games you would like to see. Find the common ground until you know more. Don't scoff at her opinions even if you disagree. I disagree, though I can see why you would feel that way. You don't have to agree with her, just respect her opinion that she knows the subject as you do. Those big beards. Listen, I get it. You might have a weak chin or no cheekbones and, in that case, a beard will look great on you. It's like contouring, but with hair, but if you look half decent, I'd prefer to actually see your face. With the current beard trend, all dudes look the same and it's boring and I can't tell you apart. When they treat women like we can't accomplish simple tasks. Especially when men say, no, women shouldn't do this. Posing with your head leaning back and your neck, shoulders forward in pictures LMAO edit, basically, the cobra poses while standing and flexing your arms. Usually posed in groups or in front of mirror. You all know what I'm talking about, stop playing. Trying too hard not to show vulnerability. Being forceful at the beginning of a sexual encounter. Sometimes it is a turn-off if you start off too strong. Compliments. Don't get me wrong, a few well-placed compliments can make a girl feel good. It can get excessive though when a guy tries to compliment a girl every other sentence. I often try to remind myself that they could be nervous or will say something about it, but I've been in situations where too many compliments become patronizing. The selfie face that consists of one eyebrow raised and pouting lips. You look like a slightly worried fish. It's not attractive. Punching walls, throwing objects, breaking things when you're angry. It's a temper tantrum. It's not sexy, and I'm going to expect that you'd be hitting me before too long. Calling women females is the not hot. Cologne body spray. Hitting on me at a funeral and subsequently not listening when I say I'm in a relationship and that I also think it's in bad taste to hit on someone at a funeral. Being rude to wait staff or anyone who is helping you, or anyone. So, one day I'm at the gym and I see a guy that was kind of cute. I mean, he wasn't hugely muscular, but he had a nice build, cute face. He wasn't being douche by trying to lift too much weight. So, I was covertly admiring him when he got off the machine and walked away. And he didn't come back. Meaning he left the machine covered in his sweat. I literally went from, he's cute to EW gross, not attracted, with seconds. It made me wonder how many little actions we all do that turn off, or on, other people that we are never even aware of. Talking about your monster shits. Yes, I married your husband and I love you, but that doesn't mean I need to know the intimate details of your ring piece or juices. Dirty talk. I'm all for it, but if you're just regurgitating the drivel from Pornhub, I'm going to go drier than the Sahara instantly. Huge upper body, with chicken legs. We have eyes, gentlemen, and we can see you skipped leg day. I like me some nice quads. Those jeans or sweatpants that are falling halfway down your butt. I have no interest in seeing the brand or color of your underwear. Makes it seem like you just don't care about yourself enough to get well-fitted pants. Name dropping your connections or well-known friends. I used to hang out with a guy that worked for the state legislature and he acted like he was Olivia Pope herself. Having a job, your love is awesome. Showing how powerful you are by manipulating and shit-talking everyone you know is not. A clingy man, when they want to know what you're doing 24/7. It's like my world doesn't revolve around you. The better question is, what is attractive? Humble, clean, quiet, thoughtful, real, soft, strong, calm, confident. Guys. According to this thread, I am super hot. According to my wife, I am not. When guys brag about how drunk they got and the stupid shit they did while being drunk. Monologuing. I love that you're excited about something and that you want to share it with me, but for duck's sake, don't talk at me, have a conversation with me. Also, while we're on that subject, if you've been talking about yourself the whole time and haven't asked me about myself at all, there's no reason for me to be there. You can just eat dinner by a mirror. Too much cologne, aftershave, seriously, a real turn off. Funny how this thread is all about attitudes and actions, but the parallel thread about what guys find unattractive in girls is mostly about beauty choices. Pop collars. How expensive your shoes and car are. I want you, not your money. As a black woman, please stop telling me that you've never been with a black girl before. It's not cute and makes me feel like a fetish rather than a normal person. Cologne. Please God no. Also, Axe body spray is not ever necessary. My friend went on a date recently and the guy told her that he owns over 200 grand worth of tools. That was his main selling point. Don't be that guy. Also, listen to advice of gay women, we really do know what we are talking about, like the tools thing.